Kerala is once again in the grip of an intense monsoon. Days of relentless rain have swollen rivers, triggered landslides and submerged entire stretches of roads, disrupting daily life across several districts. Kerala is a narrow strip of land between high hills and the sea, so rainwater rushes down to the coast very fast. The recurring crisis in Kerala's urban centers stems from a combination of natural geography and unchecked development. Look at these visuals. In this video from Malappuram, people can be seen fleeing as heavy rain triggered a landslide and part of a hillside crashed onto a highway. Just last month, another horrific landslide near an under-construction tunnel was caught on camera. These catastrophic landslides have become a recurring monsoonal phenomenon. The situation has been particularly severe in central and northern Kerala, where rescue teams have been deployed to evacuate residents from flood-hit areas.
The entire area is submerged. It is impossible to tell where the road ends and the river begins.
At least 20 people have died, with 6 missing. Pathanamthitta remains at the center of the crisis. Emergency teams have been deployed across the district to evacuate stranded residents, while boats are being used to reach villages cut off by rising floodwaters. The district administration has opened 74 relief camps, providing shelter to more than 3,000 people who were forced to flee their homes. Essential supplies, including food, drinking water and medicines, are being distributed as rescue personnel remain on standby in vulnerable locations.
From morning we are here. From morning to noon we are rescuing people. More than 500 people. We rescued them.
In a video from Kerala's Alappuzha, where rains have intensified, a dog can be seen wading through floodwaters. Although rainfall has eased in some forest catchment areas, the threat has not passed. Authorities have warned people living along riverbanks and in landslide-prone hilly regions to remain alert, as saturated soil and swollen rivers could trigger fresh disasters. Amid the worsening situation, the Chief Minister is visiting the worst-affected areas of Rani and Aranmula to assess the damage, review relief operations and meet local officials. For Kerala, the monsoon is both a lifeline and a threat. The state is the first to receive the southwest monsoon, which normally makes landfall around the 1st of June before advancing across the rest of India. Its unique geography makes it especially vulnerable. When prolonged downpours combine with swollen rivers and waterlogged hillsides, the result is often floods, flash floods and landslides. While Kerala battles floods in the south, the monsoon has also unleashed widespread destruction in India's northeast. In Assam, the mighty Brahmaputra and several of its tributaries have swollen after weeks of heavy rain, flooding vast areas across the state. The floods have left a trail of devastation. The death toll has risen to 87. More than 128,000 people remain affected across 7 districts, even as floodwaters have started receding in some areas. Assam is one of India's most flood-prone states. Nearly 40% of its land is vulnerable. The mighty Brahmaputra carries massive sediment loads, weakening embankments over time. But experts say human pressures such as deforestation, mining, wetland loss and unplanned development are making these disasters more severe and unpredictable. As a result, urban flooding poses serious dangers to public health, infrastructure and socioeconomic stability. Thousands of homes have been inundated, farmlands have been submerged, roads, bridges and embankments have suffered extensive damage, cutting off entire communities.
Nothing is left now. The cows are gone and the cattle are gone. I had even taken a loan to buy chickens, but everything was washed away. Somehow the people managed to escape and come out alive. Our entire village has been devastated, As the floodwaters kept rising, we had to keep cutting the ropes and let the cattle go. We had to leave behind the goats and the chickens too. Everything was swept away by the flood. Not a single animal has been found so far.
Flood victims who lost their homes to the deluge recalled moments of panic and desperation as they tried to escape after floods hit their village. Visuals showed rows of dilapidated houses and streets covered in sludge in the state's Kamalchapuri village.
It felt like a nightmare. It was not real. I can't tell you how we escaped the floods. I have never seen anything like this. I can't believe this is the same village we used to live in.
Flood-hit communities in Assam were left counting their losses. In Sivasagar district, families salvaged water-damaged belongings, while many continued to stay in relief camps after their homes were inundated.
Thank God that my child and I survived this flood. We really didn't think that we would survive when we saw the floodwaters. We saved ourselves by climbing onto a tree. I have no words to describe that moment. I had an 8-year-old child with me. Including the two of us, we were a total of 5 people who took shelter on that tree for around 13 hours before the rescue team came to save us.
Relief camps have been set up across the state, providing shelter to more than 11,000 people who were forced to leave their homes. Rescue teams from the National Disaster Response Force, the State Disaster Response Force, the Army, and local administration have continued evacuation operations using boats to reach stranded families in flooded villages. In many places, local residents have also joined the rescue efforts, saving hundreds of people trapped by the rising waters. Assam's floods are often blamed on the Brahmaputra, but in Guwahati, the biggest threat often comes from the rain itself. Assam's capital has a bowl-shaped basin topography lying between the Brahmaputra River and the Shillong Plateau, which means water naturally flows into it, but it struggles to escape. Every monsoon, even a few hours of intense rainfall can leave large parts of the city underwater. Roads turn into rivers, traffic comes to a standstill, and homes and businesses are inundated. On 4th of August, it was reported that at least 8 major cloudburst or cloudburst-like incidents struck Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh within 24 hours. An active monsoon system unleashed intense localized downpours across the region, resulting in flash floods, landslides, and mudslides. At least 2 have died, while the State Disaster Response Force, or SDRF, rescued more than 80 stranded residents.
In the last 24 hours, Jammu Kashmir has witnessed over 8 cloudburst and cloudburst-like incidents across various districts. These cloudbursts have led to flash floods, and that has led to a lot of damage to the agriculture and horticulture, to the national highways. Houses have been washed away and cattle have been washed away in many districts as well. If we go according to the IMD data, in the last 1 month there have been 37 cloudburst incidents recorded across Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh.
The sudden deluge sent torrents of water rushing through several districts, causing widespread destruction. Floodwaters entered residential homes, damaged roads, washed away agricultural land, and destroyed paddy fields. The Union Territory is witnessing an increased number of cloudbursts and intense rainfall, striking both rural and urban areas during the peak tourist season. The Srinagar Meteorological Center recorded more than 27 such incidents in July 2026 in the Jammu and Kashmir region alone. while several additional incidents occurred in Kargil and adjoining areas. Overall, around 36 cloudburst or cloudburst-like events have been reported across the region between early July and the 4th of August.
The intensity is increasing and also the frequency is increasing. And this is causing a lot of trouble also. Loss to property, loss to livelihood also, loss to people living there and their houses. It can wash out all that. Flash floods take place. So government is maintaining a directory of these floods, flash floods due to cloudburst, and a study is going on where they are thinking of adopting those measures which we can implement to save the bad effects of a cloudburst. If we cannot stop the cloudburst, that's a natural thing. But if we take and channelize that water to some storage basin or something, we can use that water later on and the destruction can be stopped.
Experts point to prolonged dry spells since 2024, followed by intense rainfall, along with deforestation and encroachment on floodplains and natural drainage channels, which have degraded wetlands and increased surface runoff. They say these combined factors have led to more extreme weather events, causing growing losses of life and property, and warned that without stronger climate adaptation measures and global efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, the trend is likely to continue. While India grapples with its monsoon, Chile is facing one of its worst winter flood emergencies in recent years. A powerful weather system has battered central and southern Chile with torrential rain, triggering flash floods, landslides, and river overflows across multiple regions. The disaster has claimed at least 13 lives, left several people missing, and affected tens of thousands of residents. Thousands of homes have been damaged, while roads, bridges, and critical infrastructure have been left underwater or destroyed by the floodwaters.